Hello, everybody, and welcome into That Real Texas Team podcast, episode 117. Joined with me, as always, my resident co-hosts on the channel. Up at the top right, Magic Mike, a.k.a. the Black Mr. Clean. You can catch him at Mass 3 Productions all across social media. The guy down here at the bottom blowing up the fireworks, the balloons, and throwing up the thumbs up. That's Chris, a.k.a. Pac-Man Freestyle. Pac-Man King, Pac-Man _ Good God, has English ever happened?
Right. It's discombobulating when he's doing all these other things.
I'm fucked. Pac-Man _ King Freestyle. Make sure you like, subscribe over at his other channel, That's Crazy Podcast and Talk. And if you're an AFC South fan and you just like seeing AFC South representatives just kind of go at each other, make sure you go over to this AFC South show and like, subscribe. Gentlemen, we got a big game this weekend. Tomorrow, to be more specific, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We travel to the Chargers in a game against 2 playoff opponents. We are familiar with each other as of last year and what everything happened. So
Built to
ass. So now we're a year removed from that, and I want to ask you guys, do you think that there's any sort of extra motivation for the Chargers knowing what we did to them last year?
Very much so.
It better be.
I will be completely honest. If they didn't, I would lose respect for them as a team. Even more respect for them as a team. Because after getting your ass kicked like that, when you were the favorites, they were the favorites. We didn't go into that game the favorites at all.
And it was in our building. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
And we weren't favorites because Justin Herbert only threw 3 interceptions all year.
Yeah.
And he's this great quarterback that everybody swears is great. But you know what? Every time he's been in the playoffs, he's played someone from the AFC South.
And it hasn't.
Last time it was Jacksonville. You let Trevor Lawrence, someone who I do not believe in, someone who I should believe in, but I do not believe in Trevor Lawrence. And you let him come back with like a 21 point, 24 unanswered points in your first playoff game. And then you get blowed out in your second playoff game. You only throw 3 interceptions. Now you throw 4 and 1. You threw more in that one playoff game. Man, look here. He better look here. Last week, who they played last week? The Cowboys. You ain't playing. You gonna have a different Texas team in your face, guys. It's a different Texas. You gonna have that real Texas team in your face. Justin Herbert with your broken hand ass.
God damn.
My bad.
God damn.
No, I was just gonna let him cook. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, I had to back off the rant and just let it happen. The thing about it is Justin Herbert has been the anointed next great quarterback. Like the passes they didn't give Lamar Jackson, they for some reason also give to Justin Herbert. Whenever it's a game to where he needs to win or it's on the line, he hasn't been that guy. He just hasn't.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I don't think he's got any playoff wins yet.
He don't. AFC South tear his ass up. I don't like to ride with Jacksonville, but I will on this one because AFC South tears his ass up. Didn't he just got blowed out by Jacksonville earlier this year? Y'all forget, like 31-6?
35-6.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying.
What it is.
And that's the whole point about it. It actually makes you look at the whole division. Like, is it really as strong as everybody is? Or has just Kansas City been whooping so much ass that we give everybody else a pass?
Yeah, I mean, that does beg the question. Gentlemen, we got some injuries to deal with today.
Whew.
Trent Brown being the biggest one, and a lot of people watching may already know that, but also kind of an underrated injury on this list is Jamal Hill.
Yeah. He's been playing some good football.
Special teams, he's been absolutely killing it. So I think that's almost like I'm not going to put them on the same tier as like we're going to miss Trent Brown just as much, but Trent Brown definitely more so.
Because when you put it on the special teams, I've been watching them more and more because I'm really, really hoping somebody doesn't try to take our special teams coach, just offer him way more money to come do more. Because on their special teams, I see Jamal Hill and British Brooks basically racing to see who gets there first.
Yeah.
And it's always one of those two.
Oh, yeah, you ain't lying. Oh, it is always one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
British Brooks been putting that fire on. Man.
I started wondering, was British Brooks actually a linebacker and he just never knew it?
Hey, man, but I'm talking about he be hitting them with that fire. Look at that fire.
Yeah. Justin Watson, Darrell Taylor coming back off of IR are questionable to return in this game.
Yawn.
Obviously, the big question with no Trent Brown is if you get Ariante Ursary with his broken, surgically repaired titanium plate have in hand, do you? I mean, obviously, if the Texans feel good about it, that it's your best option. But this team will do anything to make sure Blake Fisher doesn't play, right?
It seems like it.
So it sounds like we'll have a new right tackle in Trent and Titus Howard, and then we'll have a new left guard in James Patterson or Jarrett Patterson, whatever the hell his name is.
As long, yeah, I see CJ Hunter over here saying, as long as it's not City South.
Yeah, City Sal is
back on the roster
for absolutely no fucking reason.
He's actually back on the roster. They did bring him in this week.
For the Chargers, we got Darius Davis, R.J. Mickens, Jamari Sawyer, who's been playing a lot of left tackle for them since the injuries to the tackle position have really just decimated them. I'm going to look up Tier Tart would be interesting. He was a short-lived Texan, only for like a few games. Kamani Vidal is a rookie who's kind of come on since Amari and Hampton got hurt. And then Mekhi Becton. A lot of people wanted us to sign Mekhi Becton in the offseason, solidify one of the guard positions and bring him in. I think he's played less than half.
Might help that would help, though, to solidify a guard position, especially when Ed Ingram worked out so well.
But he's not healthy.
And
he's never been healthy his whole career.
Oh, you are right. Oh, yeah, he wasn't healthy early in the season, was he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he out too?
Mm-hmm. Trey Pipkins, starting right tackle, did manage to get a full week of practice. He'll be back. Like I mentioned, Becton is questionable. Deculus is the backup left tackle.
Who will be the starter this weekend? I am
excited. Be the starter this weekend. Reminder, we traded Austin Deculus to the Chargers before the start of the season.
Yep.
He's played some decent football for him.
Yeah, against the Cowboys.
No, I mean, they played the Raiders twice,
Damn, we putting the Raiders and the Cowboys in the same conversation.
Yeah. There's also I don't
think it's funny after the way we played against the Raiders.
Oh, come on. Look, at the best way you can look at this is the first season in a long time that I can remember that the Houston Texans did not lose to a bad team.
If you know what, once you say it, look, all the teams we have lost to, I mean,
the playoffs. They're
Tampa Bay was a good team when we lost to them.
Tampa Bay is still a playoff team. I'll say that. Till they're not, they still are.
The Carolina Panthers about to take that.
They play one more time, I believe.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Bro, it's called fool's gold.
Man, Bryce Young to the playoffs, baby. Shout out to Bryce.
Yeah. Like I said, they still had a car seat for him on the team bus.
Oh, it's crazy. Hey, he be looking so tiny out there.
Bro, y'all can't tell me y'all don't be seeing his feet swinging when he's sitting on the bench.
Man, hey, he is. And it's crazy because there are a lot of spots, but he just looks so tiny because like he's skinny too. And like that's like Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a little taller, but he's so tiny.
But that's the thing. Bryce Young, we can actually call small. He is actually small. You call Jaden Daniels skinny.
Yeah.
You call Kyler Murray short. Small is the best description for Bryce Young.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
And he almost became a Texan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would be injury prone. Well, I don't know. The Carolina line might be a little better.
No.
I don't know what I still don't. It's been a while since I remembered what a good Texans offensive line looked like.
All right, so there will be no Denzel Perryman. Their starting middle linebacker, former.
Yeah, is he suspended?
He got suspended. He
Yeah,
tried.
I remember Denzel Perryman. He stayed suspended when he played with us.
That's what he do.
I mean,
hey, I like Denzel Perryman though. Like for real though, I was mad when he left, but he did stay suspended.
mm-hmm. But
he was kind of like Aziz before Aziz came.
A less talented Aziz.
Yeah, I agree.
Older Aziz.
Yeah.
Added / elevated to the roster, Kayvon Wallace, who's a safety, Lecky Fotu, who's a defensive tackle, and then, of course, City So, who inexplicably started a game at left guard for no reason because they were like, anybody but Juice Scruggs.
Bro, do you not understand? If I'm Juice or his family, I'm really, really offended.
I mean,
I'm asking for a trade.
You can't get one right now, but
who's going to trade for him?
Somebody will.
He could be somebody.
Think about how bad.
Squad.
Think about how as just a group, the offensive line is bad, like has been for the Houston Texans.
You're gonna have to trade Juice Scruggs in a package. You can't just trade him by itself. You're gonna have to send somebody with him.
Only way you're trading
this past off season.
We traded Kenyon,
who we thought was untradeable,
for a guy that the Eagles were like, please take this guy. That we thought we were getting. We thought we fleeced the Eagles.
Lost both.
Yeah. Now C.J. Gardner-Johnson's in Chicago playing pretty damn good football.
Not this week. He's hurt again.
Yeah, well, 'tis the way. So, gentlemen, with all of the tables set, what do we got to do to beat these Chargers?
Stop the run and get after that guy with the broken hand.
Defense must rise to
Aziz isn't on the injury report this week, right? I know we went over this.
No.
Okay. No. I didn't see him either whenever I looked, but I just wanted.
And I'll be honest with you, I think Aziz could have played last week.
Yeah, I think it's a big deal having him out there, especially for the run game, because like I can't do Henry T. Henry T can I can't do Henry T out there. I can't do Christian Harris out there. I don't care if you did see Christian Harris do something good. He didn't do nothing good in my eyes. I don't know. And like they got attacked.
Henry T is not meant to be a middle linebacker. That's where it is. He's just not. His angles that he take are bad.
Mm-hmm.
His speed.
Hey, it's like he does not know how to spy a quarterback to save his life.
Well, that's what happens when you're afraid the quarterback can outrun you.
Henry T is the reason we're not 11-4 right now.
Oh, Tampa Bay game.
11-4.
Yeah, he makes that.
We can go 12-3 then. We can go 12-3 then because what about Bo Nix? I feel like he dodged Henry T also.
Well, Bo Nix is at least a decent athlete and big.
Yeah, you're not wrong, CJ. But I think CJ and Kaylee and this offensive line are all so intricately intertwined. Like now, there's obviously some situations where CJ has wildly missed some throws, but there's also situations still where free rushers, all of a sudden the defense. There are times I'm watching the game and I'm like, damn, why is every defensive line we're playing the tallest defensive line possible?
Yep.
It looks like a mountain running at him. And I'm just like, God, where did that come from? I'm telling you.
Well, like we
watch the Chiefs.
We got, like you said, there's certain times he just misses completely, but there's been other times we saw CJ turn shit into successful play.
Yeah.
Turn water into wine.
Yeah, because there's been times there are free rushers the minute he said hut, and he still finds a way and zips the ball to somebody. You're like, bro, I thought that play was dead.
Yeah. But look,
I will once again say that he's playing better. He really is. The overthrows with
not last week. Last week was probably the worst game I've seen him play all year. The numbers
I agree. Okay. He didn't take any sacks. You gotta understand that's a positive to me to not see him take any sacks.
Correct, but I still say it was one of the worst games because their quarterbacks couldn't hold us for shit. They safeties couldn't. And he was missing wide open.
Sure. No, I swear Max Crosby was in his face like the whole day.
The whole game.
Yeah.
Like and that's literally how I saw it. Like you saw how many times Max Crosby read them plays so well. It's like he was unblocked. And he kept coming from Trent Brown's side. They was trying to chip him.
And just to be funny about it, did you see what the Raiders did to him for playing so good? They sent him home and told him, don't worry about playing anymore this year.
Yeah. He didn't turn the ball over, though. That's true. Nope. CJ's gotten better at protecting everything as of late.
But I still think that's part of his problem with the overthrows.
Ultimately,
he's trying so hard.
The first thing that has to happen is our defensive superpower, which I feel like has taken the last couple weeks off, needs to wake the hell back up again.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sitting here and telling you that the defense just played like absolute shit, but compared to what we've seen and the level of competition. Do what?
The 3 and outs, though, I thought that was a real issue for the defense. Even though I feel like they've been handling it well all year, we had injuries on defense. So what's this, week 17? What's this, week 16?
17.
This is okay, week 17. So we're at week 17. They're tired, they're injured, they've been out there all year. And what we had like 4 3 and outs in a row in the first half, it was crazy. It was like
look, I'm not denying that, but like our offense is going to struggle. We know that. We're going to speak plainly about it. The offense will struggle. Our defense is not only going to have to pick up the slack, but it's going to have to return to a mythological form where.
Oh no, we need that defense against the Bills.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need to make Justin Herbert look like just a guy who picked up a football.
A jag.
Well, just like CJ's saying here, we played down to our competition, which also means this year we've actually played up to it as well. Whenever there's been a quarterback over there that, oh my God, we're supposed to be afraid of him, they turn him into bitches. And they've been doing that the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I think the defense knew. I think the defense thought in both the Raiders and the Cardinals game, obviously they were kind of reinforced in this thought, but they were thinking, all right, the offense has got us. Like, we're playing the Cardinals. We're playing the Raiders. We don't have to go full bore like we're trying to stop,
just
Josh Allen. We just got to do our job.
Yep.
I think you got to turn that kill switch back on. Obviously, missing Aziz last week hurt a lot. I think you get him back, that should help. I think we've got to find more in the rotation now at defensive tackle. We've got to figure out somebody. We got 2 weeks, this game and next week, to figure out who the rotational pieces are going to be, because we're not getting anybody back.
And I think that's the whole reason for Fotu. Is it Lecky Photo?
Photo.
I think that's the whole reason they brought him in. It was like, bro, do you because there's a very big opportunity for you to play defensive tackle for the Houston Texans right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have Sheldon Rankin,
And
Togai, and
that's it. I mean, we
got Naquan Jones. We got another guy in the practice squad. It's like Nadai Adabushi or something like that. He's literally Trent Brown.
Never played in the NFL.
Slightly smaller. Junior Tafuna.
Not going to play.
No. And then you got Marlon Davidson, who I think is the other guy on the active roster right now.
With that, just saying, Sheldon and Togai are the only two you expect to really play right now.
Well, you're not going to give them all of the reps. We still did the rotation.
You have to.
You're going to do the rotation more. So, like, these guys not only have to be, knowledgeable of what we're doing, but capable of not getting absolutely mollywopped so that Tommy T and Sheldon Rankins aren't out there every play.
And that was the whole reason why Fotu was brought in, because he's been with Matt Burke. There's some understanding already there of what schemes we're planning on doing. And that apparently is a pretty big boy too.
It's true.
He's not the Fotokasi big or Togai big, this fat guy that sits in the way. He's actually a big man.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. CJ needs to look like 2023 CJ. O-line needs to step up with injuries. And I'm going to add here, Kaylee's got to have a good game.
Oh, God.
Not just like a good game script, but like the ability to adapt. You're going to be you're like Khalil Mack, who he's not exactly who he was 5 years ago, but he's still capable of doing things. Junior Tuatupalopu or whatever the hell his name is.
He's a great year.
Phenomenal year. He's a young edge rusher. I think, where did he go? It's not Ohio State, right?
It's is it Cal?
Utah or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. He's a Pac-10 guy. I remember that. He is from Pac-10.
So, I mean, this Chargers defense is nothing to fucking wag your finger at. They were able to hold the Chiefs to 13 points, just the same way we held them to 10. I mean, this, and then they turn around and are able to pretty well put a lid on the Cowboys offense,
which has been hard for anybody to do this year, being completely honest.
So our offense is going to struggle unless we see peak performance out of backups, namely, if we're without Ursery for whatever reason, that means that Blake Fisher's your starting left tackle.
Oh shit!
If we're rolling with Titus Howard at right tackle, that means you will have Patterson in at left guard.
And the other thing is, I think this might be part of the reason why we're likely to see Titus at right tackle. We can't run the jumbo lineup anymore.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, unless that's what you're doing with City So.
Hell no.
I've seen crazier things. I didn't think they'd be running the jumbo package with Blake Fisher of all people, but I guess you got to find use for him.
But it's normally a tackle. City So's a
that's what I was going to say, because he's a guard. We didn't make a difference.
I mean, maybe, but
shit. If that's the way you're going to do it, now let Juice play. Let Juice be that extra guy. Fuck it.
And I'm not opposed to that either, but I don't know.
It's scary. I really hope Nick Caley spent this week figuring out a game plan on how to solve, because we talk about Texans, the best defense in the NFL, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Second is the Broncos. Third is actually the Chargers.
I mean, Chargers defense is solid. We're going to have our hands full. There's literally no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We've got to figure out a way to generate any sort of forward progress.
Because Derwin James is going to be coming from everywhere.
Yeah. Dante Jackson's back healthy again.
Oh,
on
God.
the outside. We got to figure out a way of getting Nico open, which is going to open up everything else. Dalton Schultz has got to find a way of, rekindling whatever blocking flame he had for like 3 weeks there.
Yeah, that was weird.
We had a lot of situations last week where Max Crosby was one-on-one with Dalton Schultz or a tight end, and I don't understand that, but maybe it's just one of those things I'm not supposed to understand. I don't know, but
don't ask no goddamn question.
Kaylee has coached himself out of a job at this point. I feel
if it's my decision, he's out of here.
Yeah, I think he's definitely gone. I don't think he's done anything to this point where you're like, yeah, we got to keep this guy. Because it's not like the offense at any point, other than against
didn't Casario bring him in?
Huh? Yeah, that was
Didn't
Casario.
Casario bring him in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I say that the first one was D'Amico's hire, no question, right?
No, yeah, I get that, but
Bobby Slow was D'Amico's. Nick Caley was definitely Nick's. If we're looking at all the guys that's in the building, does it get to be D'Amico's hire again?
I think that's probably how it would work, honestly. They would just hire somebody that D'Amico's familiar with. I would love to just outpay Clint Kubiak for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because we have, we're kind of set up for that kind of system. But, I'm not a doctor.
But I told you my second would still be Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. Who are some players to watch in our game tomorrow?
Woody.
Yeah.
Because while we sit up and saying all this, we need a running game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Send two
this
guys
game, CJ, this game won't save Nick Caley's job. No. Winning a Super Bowl is damn near the only thing that will save his job.
And the offense, like flipping a switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a better shot that this team goes to the Super Bowl riding the back of this defense than there is the offense flipping the switch and becoming, an elite offense. It's just not happening.
But with that being said, we've seen it before. Y'all remember that Joe Flacco MVP year?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl MVP.
Oh.
Yeah, he was amazing because he wasn't amazing during the regular season.
The defense was doing it all year long. Get to the Super Bowl, the offense turned the fuck up. It got Joe Flacco paid.
Kobe Jones, songs.
And it's the reason Joe Flacco is still in the NFL is that one damn game.
Because he goes, Joe Flacco Joe Flacco can get you 3 good, amazing games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
He's proved it multiple times.
Yeah.
Even being old.
The wily vet.
Yeah, but more than 3 games, he get exposed. It's that Fitzpatrick thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Fitzmagic, 3 games, he got you. About halfway through that 4th one.
I always say it was the beard.
Yeah.
Something about the beard.
A little too close to Santa or something.
Yeah. A little bit of Fitzmagic.
All right, gentlemen. Let's Chris, you got a player to watch?
Oh, I did not. So you said Woody.
I said Woody.
Mine's gonna be Ariante Ursery. I like to go offensive line, even though I'm not a guy that could have ever played that position, but I think that is important. And that is going to be my watch for this weekend. Nobody on defense. I think the defense will be all right. They'll be fine.
My person to watch is either Miles Bryant or Wallace or whoever's at safety. He's kind of been a target. He is the Achilles heel of the defense, except for when you have Henry Toa in coverage at any point.
God damn.
Now, if you guys remember, who did Ashton Genty score that passing touchdown against, or receiving touchdown?
Henry T.
It was Henry T. Who was the safety over top?
It was Miles.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I would have protect that spot also.
So Miles Bryant's going to have to play a lot better. Herbert, while he's not been like statistically, top 15 quarterback in terms of passing yards and touchdowns and all that, he's playing efficient football. Just don't let him be hyper efficient. Fuck his world up.
Keep him in the goddamn pocket.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me. I feel like he has receivers like how the Bills have receivers, because Keenan Allen is not anybody anymore. Like, we're not going to do that. Like he's Keenan Allen, but
Keenan Allen's a future Hall of Fame.
He's
going to be one of those guys that sneaks in there into the Hall of Fame. He has the numbers to do it. Lad McConkey is a slot magician. Bro. Go look at Keenan Allen's numbers.
I'm not doubting that. I'm just, wasn't he very injury prone? Also, I know Mike Williams was super injury prone, but like, wasn't Keenan Allen like kind of injury prone too? I feel like he was a little bit.
I mean,
I feel like a lot of times,
Yeah, I think he tore his ACL one good time. I think he's had like a shoulder injury that took him out for the season or something. I mean, there's a reason they kept drafting wide receivers.
They didn't even want him no more. He went to Chicago and came back.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely wanted him back.
I don't think he's been great. I don't think they have great.
Well, look, I mean, one of my players to watch if we're not going safety position is it's the interior defensive line, the rotation, the guy we just activated. We got to shut down the run game. You don't want Amari and Hampton getting rolling. And then you got to force Herbert into making quick throws, potentially in the pocket.
And you know they watched that film. What did Ashton Genty do to
what Ashton Genty did to Henry T, they know he can't do to Aziz.
Yeah.
Aziz can cover running backs.
Happy
he may not be great with holding tight ends.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, let's get to some score predictions here and then call it a day. So let's start off with a game that has a little bit of weight to it for us. Jacksonville at the Colts. I don't think that the Colts are going to win this game.
I don't either, but it would be awesome if they did.
It would be really helpful. Really helpful. I'm gonna say the Jags win this 31-20.
Did they give up on old man Rivers still starting?
I don't think so, because technically they're not completely out of the thing.
Yeah.
We would have to completely fall the fuck off. Like if we lost this week and then next week, and the Colts won both games, I think technically they would get in.
So in other words, they need a win against Jacksonville to even keep talking.
Yeah.
Which I agree. I don't think they're going to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going the Colts.
It would be a Jags thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going like 36-13 Jags. I'm being honest. Just because Jags they've been putting up a bunch of points on everybody.
Yep.
They have.
And I think their defense has been playing. The Jags, for some reason, are a lot better than I want to give them credit for, but they are. They really are. They're a lot better. And Trevor Lawrence is playing like you thought he was going to play when he came out. Now, a lot of it was – but see, when you get good coaching, they gave him Urban Meyer his first year, and the guy was kicking the kicker.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't feel like. Then they gave him Doug Peterson. I understand Super Bowl winning coach, but he
I will
came
say
here and
this.
got uninterested.
Trevor Lawrence looks like Clemson Trevor Lawrence right now.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh,
he
yeah,
really
I was
does.
a big fan of him. I wish, man, Trevor Lawrence is a for real player that I was like, man, he can't already come out like not trying to be funny. I know you can't, but that's how he looked at his freshman year.
Yeah.
Like he can't already start. Like just bring him out now. And like
Nobody trusts sunshine, baby. Nobody does.
Yeah, and like I just and
It's a
the thing about it is
game.
I still don't trust the
Anything can
Jags
happen.
at all because I think they can walk in there and lose, which would be great for us. You know, I wouldn't care because I feel like we're going to win anyway. But what I said, 36-13, yeah, but that's how I feel. I feel like Jacksonville's going to blow them out.
Okay. Mike?
I still have Jacksonville winning, but I have 27-24.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid. All right, Chris. Texans are 1.5 point dogs on the road, 39.5 point over under. How we feeling?
Man, I really, I'm gonna go 34-14.
Damn.
Texans.
Okay.
Offense shows up, and the defense just turns back into that 16 points a game defense.
Heard. Brandon, you're gonna have to fill us in on that one.
Jog our memory on that one again, guys.
Yeah. Dime. I don't know.
He's tight. Give him a minute.
Yeah. Mike?
See, I'm factoring in Kaimi's field goals because he's good for like 9 points. Kaimi's gonna give us 9.
Oh wow. No, I do not believe in Katie.
Mike?
I got 27-13. And like I said, 9 of that is from Kaimi.
I'm going to go 24-20 Houston. I think we actually have to have some sort of fourth quarter heroics from CJ. And I feel like we haven't seen that in a while. I feel like all the games that we've won, we've actually been in control of. Yeah. Not necessarily throughout, but in the fourth quarter. And Davis provided the only big fourth quarter comeback this season.
You know, now that I think about it, we ain't seen a comeback since his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right.
There was a bunch of men.
Yeah. Like the Texans have been in control of their games that they've won. It hasn't been very many. That's why Davis Mills got so much attention from his.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh, good one, B.
That's a good one. I'm sorry. I know, some Jags fans in the chat are probably like, "The fuck, bro?" But why are you here? All right, gentlemen. I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap her up. We've got a lot going on this weekend following Christmas and everything. I'll be on the road to my brother's house. That's why we're not doing it, Saturday morning or anything. But, I always appreciate you guys taking the time to come on and talk Texans ball with me.
Hell yeah. I said, what are we going to do? Come on and talk about Cowboys ball?
Fuck no. We're not fucking gay.
or delusional.
And that's how we get canceled because I make a gay joke. Anyway,
But is it a Cowboys joke or is it a gay joke? Which is
that's the same thing. These pictures are the same thing.
Herbert 4 sacks, 2 interceptions. Texans win by 10.
There you go, Don.
In all honesty, if it was 4 sacks and 2 interceptions and we only won by 10, I'd actually be mad.
Take our supplements. Because being low on critical nutrients may cause you to run full speed into a Zizal shear.
That's not a smart suggestion.
No, or to slide late in his general area. But yeah. All right, gentlemen. I want to thank you both for taking time out, and I want to thank everybody in the chat. Brandon, Dime, CJ, Eric was in here earlier. If I missed your name, I appreciate you anyway.
We love you.
Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button here on the channel. We're trying to grow and get in front of new Texans fans each and every day. So help us along the way. Be good people. Go Texans. Fuck the Cowboys, the Colts, the Jags. Who am I forgetting?
I guess the Titans, but
you don't want to kick them right down.
Just fuck them all. Fuck them all.